welcome to the most important video I think I'll ever make. I massively believe in the importance of your mental health, thanks to my own struggles. And I thought instead of screaming "fuck off EA" at a computer screen for your enjoyment, I'd put up a YouTube video that could help people. This is not going to be a jokey video. This is not very like me, but this is important for everyone. And I hope my story can help people. One thing I hate, first of all, and one thing I'm not doing this for, is attention. I think that people that use mental health to profit for attention, you are disgusting. You are vile little creatures, and nothing at all ever should be. This is serious. Everyone's mental health is serious, and it's important to see that. And I've got the perfect T-shirt on to show that. Sometimes darkness can show you the light. Disturbed says it, and them words resonate with me. I have had some dark times in my life. 2018 was the worst year of my life until 2020. 2020's not as shit as 2018, but it's not. It's getting there. It is getting there. And how to handle it? Everybody handles things differently. But my first advice to anyone, as Tyson Fury often says, seek help. I was afraid to tell people my issues and my problems because I thought everyone would just be like, "Oh, fuck off! You're making a big deal and nothing." And that's another problem of the stigma with it. People think they can't say it because they're embarrassed. Never be embarrassed to be who you are. I'm who I am due to this fucking anxiety, and I have met some amazing people thanks to my anxiety. Everything happens for a reason, I keep being told, and I've met someone who I absolutely adore thanks to it, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have this problem. But I think overall, just seek that help. You need to. There's no point languishing. That was what I did in 2018, the 21st of June. I remember that day very well. From end of 2017 till this point, I had my A-levels. I had my grandma who had just gone into a home. I had my mum diagnosed with cancer. I'd broken up with who I thought at the time was the absolute love of my life. That was the end of 2017. That started a spiral downhill, and then on June the 21st, all this outpour of emotion just took me, and I had the most horrendous. I can't even remember how bad it felt, and I'm so thankful for that. The most horrendous panic attack I've ever. I couldn't breathe. I was on the floor. I was shaking. I couldn't stand up. I was weak, and it happened in a Jason Manford comedy set. What's weird because it didn't happen when I was crying over an ex. It didn't happen when I was crying over exam stress. It didn't happen when I was worried about my mum's cancer. It happened when my mum had been given the all clear once I was over my ex at a comedy gig. Why, I don't know. Well, I do. It was an outpour. Everything that was bottled up in me for that year outpoured, and I panicked. And I'm a massive hypochondriac. I fucking got a headache. I must have a brain tumor. I'm gonna die. Everything is. I was scared to leave the house. I walked to the top of my street and I got a panic attack because I was afraid something bad was going to happen. I spent most of the summer of 2018 inside. What wasn't the end of the world because the Euros were on. So that's what I spent all 2018 doing. Sat, shaking in my room, not leaving. What you won't believe now, But everything that happened for a reason. And I won't be the person I am today, and I'm happy with who I am after many years of not being. But just, you need to believe in yourself, and you need to get that help, because that's what I did. I went to counselling, but don't rush counselling, because that's the worst thing you can possibly do. If you rush it like I did, I rushed through counselling so I could get to uni, and I thought uni will be great. Then I went to uni, had about 5 days there, and went into breakdown again because I'd rushed everything, and it's not worth it. Take time. Time is a healer. No matter what it's about, time heals anxiety, time heals grief, time heals love, whatever. It does, and it really does. And I got better and better and better. And then 2019 came along, and I started getting better and better and better and better. And I kept broadening my horizons, and I'd leave the house and I'd go further afield. But still, I have never been much more than 40 to 50 miles away from my own home, because I'm still scared of being too far from home. I still get anxiety even now. But put it this way, I couldn't even walk up to the corner shop for 3-4 months of 2018 because it used to scare me. I couldn't drive my car because I felt like I was going to collapse again. And I'm here now, fuckers. Liverpool won the league for me, what helped, thank you. But it was a horrible time, and then 2020 came along, and I was like, oh, things are going to get better. I'd found someone very, very happy with. But then at the beginning of 2020, my grandma died, what's obviously very upsetting, followed by just lockdown. Lockdown that drove everyone fucking senile and fucking did it. I fucking felt like banging my head against a brick wall. Just as I get with a partner, and I'm like, yeah, I finally found the one. Oh, wait, no. Look what happens. I'm stuck in lockdown and I can't see her for, what, June? 4 months? 3.5 months. What was the most horrible time? FaceTime, yeah, is great, but it's not the same, and it was horrible. And then very recently, actually, that's why I'm making this video now, because I needed to make it. Very recently, I lost someone very close to me that I don't want to go into details about, but it's an upsetting time. And so I've reached out for help again, and I've done it before I felt the emotion inside, because when you feel it, you need to act, be proactive, not reactive, and that was my problem. I let things build up, but not anymore. You got to let it out. Do not bottle things up. Bottling things up is the worst thing to do, and that's why I melted down in 2018, because it really pissed me off as well, because I was supposed to be going on holiday with my mates, and my mates going out and doing stuff. I don't like going to festivals, so I get all angsty, and because when I first had my really serious panic attack and collapsed, it was at a Jason Manford concert, and as soon as I calmed down from that panic attack, I drove home, thinking I've got to get home as quick as I can before this happens again, and it happened in the car, and I collapsed in the car. So, like, them two experiences for me, like driving at first, for people who know me, I'm a car nerd. I fucking love driving. But I can't now drive because I don't feel safe driving. I do now, but for like a month or two, every time I got in a car, I just thought I was going to have a panic attack, because that set me off. Every time I left the house, I thought I was going to have a panic attack, and it was horrid. But I'm better now. There's lots of reasons why 2020 has been rubbish, and a lot of them that I don't want to go into. The people who know about them will watch this and they'll know what they are, especially when this has been uploaded. You'll know what I'm on about. But it's just tough, like, especially when emotions come into it, such as fear, love. They're the two worst you can have. You're just scared of everything, and I don't apologise to anyone that I've made feel shit. I don't apologise at all for anything I've done, because I've done it for me. And you need to put yourself first. All my life I have been a people pleaser. Not anymore. I'm only happy about keeping me happy. And yes, with whoever I'm with or any of my mates, I like to cheer them up. I like to make them happy, but you need to make you happy first. But don't like hide it. My biggest problem was, and I still do it today. I'm not proud of it. Like if I'm going round, if people at work are watching this, they'll know what I'm on about. Where I run around going and fucking making stupid noises, being an idiot, and like there's a scene from Red Dwarf where it's like fish, and we'll just do stupid things like that. From the in-betweeners, we'll go feisty one you are, just little inside jokes, but I overdo it, and the reason I overdo it is because I'm hiding my problems behind this person. I am not the person I perceive myself out to be. On these YouTube channels, like what the video I uploaded last week, the FIFA one, I was sobbing my eyes out because I had some really upsetting news through last week. And then I thought, right, I've got to switch off. So I was like, upset. Turn on the camera. Now then, YouTube! And then, there you go. That's my room. And now then, welcome, hello, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. And it's like a switch. And it just goes off. And then I'm dead inside in a way. But not anymore. Now I'm a complete a rock, really. And like the other day when I had the news, I held it until a suitable time, then I bawled it all out. Because if I'd have held it in, I'd have just held in, meltdown. And it's the same with all the shit that's gone off in my life. I sort of have the selfish view sometimes of, why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve this? Nothing. Everything happens for a reason. And if I wouldn't have had anxiety, I wouldn't have left the job that I had. I'd have stayed at uni. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have done that. And I wouldn't have started the job where I met the love of my life. And I wouldn't have become the person I am today. And it's just like that. I think if I didn't have anxiety, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now with the person I'm with now. And if I'd never had anxiety, I guess I'd be like, great. I guess I could have had a different life. But when I look back now, and I don't have any regrets on anything I've done, ever. When I left uni, I said, I've got to come home, I don't feel well. I got stick for that, of course I did. Because it was the greatest opportunity I've ever had, and I chucked it away. And then I went to wipe asses in a nursing home. And that didn't work because I'm a hypochondriac, so I left and got a job in pubs and hospitality, and I loved it, but it wasn't the right job for me because the hours were rubbish, and the people, although they were lovely, stir that pot full of shit. I felt insecure there. And now, my job I'm in now, again, I'm not naming the jobs or the places because if this gets lots of views, I don't want people knowing. But so many, where I work now, everyone there is great. My boss understands that they're great. Like the stuff I've been going through recently, really, really struggling with. I've been to work. I got there the other day and I just fell apart. And they're just there and they'll try and cheer me up. And honestly, the team I work with now, and I'm not just saying it for a raise, but if that's what I get out of it, that's great. They are amazing. They are truly unbelievable. I couldn't ask for a better bunch of work lot. And I remember thinking that when I used to work at my previous pub, I thought, I'm going to miss this place. I love the people I work with. And then I thought, there's no way it can get any better. And I worked at the Elm Tree. The first few days, I was like, I don't like this. And then, bam, all of a sudden, I fit in. They're all a bit wappy. They're all a bit crazy. They're all bloody lovely. they're fantastic. They are genuinely fantastic, and I honestly mean that. If any of them see this, well, I hope they do. I want you to know how amazing you are and how much you've helped me. Because, and the same with my family, and the same with my best friend's partner, whatever. I want you to know that everything is appreciated, and to people that have problems, just your friends are there for you. I didn't think they were, but honestly, my best friend, she's always there, even though I don't always see her, she's always there. And honestly, can't thank her enough. Football friends, lads, everyone. Honestly, amazing. I've got the best friends in the world. I've got the best family in the world. I want to strangle some of my friends. I want to strangle some of my family. I want to strangle my partner. But honestly, they are all fantastic. And that, I don't want to keep drivelling on. But my advice is, if you do have problems, seek help. And if you do have problems, don't rush it. It takes time, and it will get better. But that's my video done. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I want to get on with my life, and I want to enjoy it and forget about it. It's in the past, innit? I've got a great future ahead of me with some great friends, some great family, a lovely lady, and onwards and upwards. I love my job now. I love my friends. I love that football's back. It's all good. It's all good in the world. It'll never be all good in the world, but I'm happy with where I am, and it's took 21 years for me to say that. It's good shit. Next video won't be as depressing though. Next video I'll be swearing at Mane for not outpacing any right back in the Premier League, or I'll be shitting my pants at Man of Meaden, or I'll be verbally abusing Warzone players, or back to normal. But yeah, thank you for this. This is the most important video I'll ever make. So thank you for being here with me, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.